Canyon Lake Broadcasting with Cory Martelli, the voice of the Hawks. Cory's going to tell you a little bit of what's coming up this week during the broadcast and the times and stuff like that. Cory.
Well, Canyon Lake Broadcasting, voice of the Hawks, will be airing the pregame show at 6:45 as the Hawks come in to Taylor to take on the Ducks at their home turf. The kickoff time is still at 7:30. This is the district title game for all our listening viewers out there. So a couple of things that change, obviously, is the start time, and we will not be in the booth at the press box across the way. We'll be on the visitor side. We're going to set up camp there as space is limited. Kickoff time, again, is 7:30. Pregame, 6:45 this time, not 6:15. But that's what we got going on for Friday night, Don.
Well, I heard that there's dinosaurs there at that stadium. Is it still that old?
I'm not sure if it was a Plesiozoic era or the Mesopotamia era or one of the other eras, but it is an older stadium, and from what I understand, it's their last game on that turf or field until they make their new crib.
Well, I heard their press box is as bad as Canyon Lake. That's hard to get, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't call Canyon Lake a press box. It's more of a deer blind with some AC and heaters and speakers involved, but it's okay compared to some of maybe Giddings and or Taylor.
So the main point you want to make about this announcement is that we usually start our pregame at 6:15.
That's correct.
And so now it's going to be at 6:45.
6:45 pregame show.
And so we're going to be talking real fast then because we're missing 30 minutes then, right?
That is true. We'll get some of the interviews at halftime and that we've done from the previous week, and we'll go right to the stats and facts of the game between the Ducks and the Hawks.
Tell us, you went to the Taylor game this past week when they played Fredericksburg. Tell me what you took from that.
Interesting game. I've learned watching the Bernie game and the Fredericksburg game that if you turn the ball over, fumble, or kickoff, or interception, Taylor has a knack of turning that into points. I don't know the stat on that, Don, but if you turn the ball over, Taylor has quite the effect of turning that into points for them. That was Taylor's problem. Bernie's problem. Bernie turned over the ball, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and they all resulted in points except for 1 drive. Fredericksburg, same thing. They turned the ball over a couple times, and that resulted points for Taylor. So points off of takeaways for Taylor is huge, and the reason for that is they are fast.
Yeah, they're defensive backs also, because those two, one passing team in Bernie, and then of course Fredericksburg's kind of a balanced team. But if they can't pass, it doesn't help their running, does it?
No, it doesn't. Chandler, the number 15, the quarterback there for Taylor, he's got a good arm.
Gardner,
I'm sorry. Thinking about 2 different teams right now. Has got a good arm, is coached well, and they've got a lot of speed, and their defensive backs are also the receivers, so they got a knack for the game. The backs are not large at all. Hornsby is really small, and what I noticed on the game films that I've watched was it's hard to tackle his legs when he's 5'6". So if you're a Grayson Lee of the world, it's hard to get down and tackle that guy and wrap him up. But if you're a smaller back like we have linebackers with Parker Reno and Lee Stafford, that might be advantageous to our defense.
Well, basically it's going to be a good game. It is a showdown. The winner takes it all. And that's the way it needs to be every once in a while when you get to play your last game for a district championship. Tell me what will be some of the prizes for giveaways this week.
Got lots of giveaway. $25 gift certificates, Mima's Tacos, Lucky's, Baja Grill. We've got, let's see what else we got there. Golf for Rebecca Creek. We've got 5 pounds of Dunkin' Donuts coffee by Sonora Insurance. We've got, what else? We got some other good giveaways. Oh, Bombshell Boutique, giveaway free facial and some kind of hair product fixing for men or women. I guess it's for men. I don't know.
If it's for men, then you need a hair fix because your hair is kind of going up right now.
Well, Don, that's a lot to be said about men in their 50s who still have hair, unlike yourself, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, got a lot of stuff to give away. Tune in. So looking forward to broadcast the game with you and Darren Sturgeon there at Taylor on the visiting side.
And what time does that start again?
6:45 pregame, not 6:15. But Taylor's going to come to play, man. They've got a district title on the line. They've got the fact that it's going to probably be their last game at that stadium, and that they are defending champs. And they know if they can take the ball out of our hands and strip it, because as you all know, Taylor's had a number for the past 2 years.
3.
make that 3 years. And each time we've had some problems that arose. One game we had a lot of fumbles, but I think if we control the ball, line of scrimmage against Fredericksburg and Taylor, Bernie, like we did with them to Taylor, I think we've got a good chance of taking some long drives and making a game out of it and taking that title from Taylor.
Thank you, Cory. So you guys who are looking at this and you can't make the game, if you're at the girls basketball game, there's a lot of things that sometimes going on Friday nights.
Always something going on.
But you can always go get some nachos and have a good time around the live stream of the game.
Yeah, dress warm, but go to Taylor. If you can't, go to hilltopnewspaper.com and log on to Canyon Lake Broadcasting. We'll come to you live at 6:45 and get ready to win some prizes and gifts. And the biggest one we can walk away with Friday night is the district title to Canyon Lake and make history. So, as they say at Canyon Lake High School varsity football, finish.
Thank you, Cory.
You bet.